My name is John. I'm 40 years old. I live in a small city in the United States. I have a wife. Her name is Sarah. We have been married for many years. We also have two children, a boy and a girl. They are still young. They go to school every day. Our life is busy. Very busy. Sometimes I feel tired. Sometimes I feel very tired. I work full-time in an office. I go to work every morning. I come home in the evening. My job is important. I have many meetings. I talk to people. I solve problems. I try my best every day. I want to support my family. I want to be a good husband. I want to be a good father. Sarah works part-time. She also studies online. She wants to finish her degree. I think that is good. I really do. But life is not easy for her. She often feels stressed. She forgets things. She gets nervous. Small things become big problems for her. I try to understand. I really try. But sometimes I feel confused. Sometimes I feel tired inside. Many days, our life feels like it moves around her feelings. If she is sad, the day is sad. If she is worried, the house feels heavy. I try to stay calm. I try to be strong. But I am human too. I have feelings too. Last Friday was a normal day. At least I thought it was normal. I woke up early. I drank coffee. I got ready for work. I kissed my kids goodbye. I told Sarah, "Have a good day." She smiled a little, a small smile. Then I left. At work, the morning was busy. I had emails, I had calls, I had things to finish. Around noon, my phone rang. I saw Sarah's name. I felt something strange. I don't know why. Just a feeling. A small, cold feeling. I answered the phone. "Hello?" I heard her crying. Not just a little cry. She was really crying, loud, broken. I felt my heart drop. I stood up from my chair. "Sarah?" "What happened?" I asked. She could not speak clearly. She was breathing fast. I heard her say something about the car. I heard problem and road. I did not understand. "Slow down," I said. "Please slow down." She tried again. Her voice was shaking. She said she was stuck. She said the car stopped. She said she was alone. I felt confused. Very confused. "Where are you?" I asked. She told me a place I did not know well. It was far. Not close to our home. Not close to my work. "Why are you there?" I asked. That question made her more upset. "I just went to see my sister," she said. "I didn't think it was a big deal." I felt surprised. She did not tell me about this trip. Not in the morning, not the night before. Nothing. I tried to stay calm. I really tried. "Okay," I said slowly. "What happened to the car?" "I ran out of gas," she said. "I didn't see a station. Now I'm stuck. I'm in the middle of nowhere." Her voice broke again. She started crying more. I closed my eyes for a moment. I felt stress in my head. I felt pressure in my chest. Okay, I said. "It's okay. We can fix this." But inside, I was not calm. Inside, I was worried. I was also a little upset. Why didn't she check the gas? Why didn't she tell me? I took a deep breath. "What do you want me to do?" I asked. "I need you to come get me," she said quickly. "Please, please come now." I looked at my computer screen. I looked at the clock. I had meetings soon. Important meetings. I could not just leave. Not like that. I'm at work, I said. I have meetings in a few minutes. I don't care, she said. I need you. Her words hit me hard. I felt stuck. I felt pulled in two directions. I understand, I said, but I really can't leave right now. There was silence for a moment. Then I heard her breathing, fast, angry. Then what should I do? She asked. I tried to think. I tried to help. Can you call your sister? I asked. She's at work, Sarah said. I don't want to bother her. Okay, maybe call a service, like roadside help, I said. I don't know how, she said quickly. I can't do that right now. I felt more stress. I felt my head getting hot. Can you call a friend? I asked. No, she said. I just want you to come. Her voice became louder. Just come and help me. I felt my heart beat fast. I felt trapped. I'm sorry, I said again. I really am. But I cannot leave right now. I gave you some ideas. Please try one. There was a long pause. Then she shouted, You don't care about me. The line went quiet. She hung up. I stood there with my phone in my hand. I felt shocked. I felt angry. I felt sad. I tried to call her back. No answer. I sent a message. No reply. My meeting started soon. I had to sit down. I had to act normal. But I was not normal. My mind was not in the meeting. My mind was on the road, on Sarah, on the empty gas tank. I kept thinking, is she okay? Is she safe? I also thought, why didn't she plan better? Why didn't she tell me? I felt two things at the same time, worry and frustration, care and anger. It was a hard feeling, a heavy feeling. I looked at my phone again, still no message. I felt more worried, more stressed. And the day was not even half over yet. I sat in the meeting room, but my mind was not there. My body was there. My eyes looked at the screen, but my thoughts were somewhere else. They were on the road with Sarah. They were in that quiet place she described. I felt worried. I felt restless. My phone was on the table. I looked at it again and again. No message, no call, nothing. My boss was talking. My coworkers were talking. I heard their voices, but I did not really listen. I tried to focus. I tried to understand the work, but it was hard, very hard. I kept thinking, what if something bad happens? I kept thinking, why is she not answering me? I felt my chest tight. I felt my hands cold. After the meeting, I quickly picked up my phone. I called her again. The phone rang. It rang and rang. No answer. Come on, Sarah. Please answer, I whispered. I tried again. Still nothing. I sent another message. Are you okay? Please tell me where you are. No reply. I started to feel angry now, not just worried, angry too. I was trying to help. I was calling. I was texting, but she was not answering me. I walked back to my desk. I sat down. I put my hands on my head. This is not good, I said quietly to myself. I had another meeting soon. I did not want to go. I wanted to leave. I wanted to drive and find her. But I also knew I could not just leave like that. My job is important. I cannot just disappear in the middle of the day. I felt stuck again. I felt the same feeling from the phone call. Two directions, two problems. I looked at the time. Then I remembered something important. The kids. Sarah always picks them up from school, every day. She is the one who goes. She is the one who waits for them. They expect her. But now, she was far away, on a road, with no gas. My heart started beating fast again. What if she can't get them? I thought. What if the kids are waiting and no one comes? I felt scared. I felt very scared. I picked up my phone and called the school. "Hello," I said. "This is John, father of Emily and Jake." "Yes, how can I help you?" the woman said. I tried to keep my voice calm. "I just want to ask, can you please call me if my wife does not come to pick them up today?" "Of course," she said. "Is everything okay?" "Yes. I'm not sure," I said slowly. "I just want to be ready." "Okay, we will call you," she said kindly. "Thank you," I said. I ended the call. I sat there again, quiet, still. I looked at my phone again. Nothing. I felt angry again. I felt confused again. Why is she not answering? I said to myself. Even if she is upset, she can send one message. I tried to focus on my next meeting. I really tried. I opened my laptop. I looked at the notes. I spoke when I had to speak. I listened when I had to listen. But inside, I was not calm. Inside, I was full of thoughts. After the meeting, I checked my phone again. Still nothing. Hours passed. Slow hours. Heavy hours. Every minute felt long. Every second felt slow. I kept checking my phone. I kept hoping for a message. But there was no message. Then, finally, my phone rang. It was the school. My heart jumped. I answered quickly. "Hello?" "Hi, this is the school," the woman said. "We just want to let you know that your wife is here. She picked up the kids." I closed my eyes. I felt a big wave of relief. "Thank you," I said. "Thank you so much." "They are all good," she said. "Okay, thank you," I said again. I ended the call. I sat back in my chair. "She's okay," I said quietly. I felt better. I really did. But not fully. Because something still felt wrong. Why didn't she answer me? Why didn't she tell me she was okay? Why did she leave me in the dark for so many hours? I felt hurt now, not just worried, not just angry, hurt. I care about her, I said to myself. I was worried all day. I looked at the clock. It was almost time to go home. The day felt long, very long. When I finally left the office, I felt tired. My body was heavy. My mind was heavy too. I got into my car. I started driving home. The road felt quiet. The sky was slowly getting dark. I thought about everything again. The phone call, her crying, her anger, her words. "You don't care about me." That sentence stayed in my mind. I shook my head. "That's not true," I said softly. "I do care." I held the steering wheel tighter. I just couldn't leave. I drove slowly. I did not turn on music. I just drove in silence. When I arrived home, I saw the lights on. I saw her car in the driveway. I took a deep breath. Okay, I said to myself. Let's talk. I opened the door and walked inside. The house was quiet. The kids were in the living room. They were watching TV. Hi, Dad, they said. Hi, I said, trying to smile. Did you have a good day? My daughter asked. I paused for a second. It was a long day, I said. I looked around. Where's Mom? I asked. In the bedroom, my son said. I nodded. Okay, stay here, I said. I walked slowly to the bedroom door. My heart was beating fast again. I knocked gently. No answer. I opened the door a little. Sarah was sitting on the bed. She was looking down, quiet, very quiet. Hey, I said softly. She did not look at me. I stepped inside. I was worried about you, I said. Still no answer. I called you many times, I said. She stayed silent. The room felt cold, not in temperature, but in feeling. I stood there, not knowing what to say next. I'm sorry I couldn't come, I said quietly. She finally spoke, but her voice was cold. I don't want to talk, she said. And just like that, the silence came back again. I stood there for a few seconds. I did not know what to do. I did not know what to say. The room felt heavy, very heavy. I looked at Sarah. She was still looking down. She did not look at me. Not even once. Okay, I said quietly. We can talk later. But inside, I did not feel okay. I felt hurt. I felt confused. I slowly walked out of the room and closed the door. The kids were still in the living room. They were laughing at the TV. Their world was simple. Their world was easy. I wished I could feel like that too. I sat down on the couch with them. I tried to smile. I tried to act normal. How was school? I asked. It was good, my daughter said. We had a test. I did great, my son said. That's good, I said. I'm proud of you. I tried to stay in that moment. I really tried. But my mind kept going back to Sarah, to the bedroom, to the silence. After dinner, the house became quiet again. The kids went to bed. I checked on them. I turned off the lights. I said goodnight. Then I went back to the bedroom. Sarah was lying on the bed now. She was turned away from me, facing the wall. Can we talk now? I asked softly. No answer. I waited. Still no answer. I really want to understand what happened, I said. Please. She took a deep breath. I heard it, but she still did not turn around. You left me, she said finally. Her voice was low, cold, tired. I felt something break inside me. I didn't leave you, I said. I was at work. You knew I needed help, she said, and you didn't come. I sat on the edge of the bed. I couldn't come, I said slowly. I had meetings. I had responsibilities. You always have something, she said. Her words were sharp. They hurt. That's not fair, I said. I was trying to help you on the phone. No, she said. You were giving me ideas. You were not helping me. I felt my chest tight again. I gave you options, I said. You could call someone. You could get help. I didn't want someone, she said. I wanted you. Her voice broke a little. I heard pain in it, real pain. For a moment, I felt soft. I felt sad for her. But then I remembered my day, my stress, my worry, my calls. I tried to call you many times, I said. You didn't answer me. She turned a little now, not fully, just a little. I was busy, she said. Busy? I asked. Doing what? Fixing the problem, she said. I waited. She sat up slowly. She looked tired. Her eyes were red. I walked, she said. I walked a long way. I found a small store. I bought a gas can. I walked back. It was hot. I was alone. I listened, quiet. I felt scared, she said. I felt like no one was there for me. Her eyes filled with tears again. I felt a mix of emotions. I felt sorry for her. I really did. But I also felt something else. Why didn't you tell me you were okay? I asked. She looked at me. I didn't want to talk to you, she said. That answer hit me hard. You didn't want to talk to me? I repeated. Yes, she said. I was hurt. I stood up. I started walking in the room, back and forth. I was worried all day, I said. I didn't know if you were safe. I didn't know if I needed to get the kids. I called the school because I had no idea what was happening. My voice was louder now. She looked at me, surprised. I was dealing with everything alone, she said. And I was dealing with everything alone too, I said. We both became quiet. The room was full of tension, thick tension. I can't do everything, I said more softly. I can't leave work every time something goes wrong. She looked down again. I just wanted you, she said again, very quietly. I sat down again. This time I felt tired. Very tired. I understand that, I said, but life doesn't always work like that. Silence. I am your partner, she said. You should come when I need you. And you are my partner too, I said. You should try to solve some problems too. She looked at me with hurt eyes. I tried, she said, but I was scared. I nodded slowly. I know, I said. But you didn't even try the simple things first. You didn't call anyone. You didn't use the phone to get help. You just called me and expected me to leave everything. She said nothing. I feel like everything depends on me, I continued, and it's too much. It's too heavy. My voice became softer, more honest. I'm tired, I said. I feel tired. She looked at me again. This time, her face changed a little. I feel tired too, she said. We sat there, quiet, both tired, both hurt. I needed support, she said. And I needed understanding, I said. The words stayed in the air. We did not shout anymore, but we did not solve anything either. That night, we went to sleep without talking more. She turned to one side. I turned to the other. There was a big space between us, a cold space, a quiet space, and I could not sleep well. I kept thinking, did I do something wrong? Or did she expect too much? I did not know the answer. I really did not know. The next morning, I woke up early. I did not sleep well. My head felt heavy. My eyes felt tired. I looked at the other side of the bed. Sarah was not there. I sat up slowly. The room was quiet. Too quiet. I walked to the kitchen. She was there making coffee. She did not look at me. She moved slowly, calm but cold. "Good morning," I said. No answer. I stood there for a moment, waiting, hoping, still nothing. I felt a small pain in my chest. "Good morning," I said again, a little louder. She finally spoke, but her voice was flat. "Morning." That was it. Just one word. I nodded. I did not know what else to say. The kids came in. They were happy. They were loud. They did not see the tension. Or maybe they felt it a little, but they did not understand. We ate breakfast together. But it did not feel like together. No one talked much. The silence was strong. After breakfast, I went to work again. I did not want to go. I wanted to fix things. But I did not know how. All day, I kept thinking about her words. "I can't count on you." That sentence stayed in my mind again and again. I can't count on you. It hurt. It really hurt. I asked myself many questions. Am I a bad husband? Did I fail her? Should I have left work? I did not have clear answers. I tried to look at it from both sides. On one side, she was alone. She was scared. She needed help. She wanted me, not someone else. Me. On the other side, I was working. I had responsibilities. I tried to give her solutions. I stayed calm. I did not ignore her. Both things felt true. Both things felt real. That made it harder. When I came home that evening, I decided something. I need to talk, I said to myself. Not argue, just talk. I walked inside. The kids were doing homework. Sarah was in the kitchen again. I took a deep breath. "Can we talk?" I asked gently. She looked at me. Her face was still serious, but not as cold as before. "Okay," she said. We sat at the table. For a few seconds, no one spoke. Then I started. "I want to understand you," I said. "I really do." She listened. Quiet. "But I also want you to understand me," I continued. She nodded a little. "That day," I said slowly, "I was not trying to hurt you. I was trying to balance everything. Work, family, you, the kids." I paused. "I felt stuck," I said. "I felt pulled in two directions." She looked down. "I felt alone too," she said. I nodded. "I know," I said. "And I'm sorry you felt that way." I looked at her carefully. "But when you didn't answer my calls, that hurt me," I said. "I was worried all day. I didn't know if you were safe." She took a deep breath. "I didn't think about that," she said softly. "I know," I said. "You were focused on your problem, but I was also in a problem." We both sat quietly again. "I think," I said slowly, "we need to help each other in a better way." She looked at me. "What do you mean?" she asked. I mean, I said, when something goes wrong, we both try to fix it. Not just one person. Not just me. Not just you. Both of us. She listened carefully. And we need to communicate, I added. If you are okay, tell me. If you are not okay, tell me clearly. She nodded again. And I will try to be more flexible, I said. If it is a real emergency, I will come. She looked at me with softer eyes now. I thought it was an emergency, she said. I understand, I replied. But running out of gas, it's a problem, yes. But there are other ways to fix it too. She thought for a moment. You're right, she said quietly. I panicked. I gave a small smile. It's okay to panic, I said, but we still need to think. She gave a small, weak smile back. I was very scared, she said. I know, I said again. We sat there for a few more seconds. The air felt lighter now. Not perfect, but better. I'm sorry, she said suddenly. I looked at her. For what? I asked. For saying you don't care, she said. That was not true. I felt something warm in my chest. Thank you, I said. I'm sorry too, I added. If you felt alone? She nodded. We did not fix everything in that moment. Life is not that simple. But we understood each other a little more. And sometimes, a little more is enough to start again. That night felt different. The house felt softer. The silence was not cold anymore. Before sleeping, I thought about everything again. I learned something important. Being a partner is not just about being there all the time. It is also about trusting each other. It is about solving problems together. It is about communication. If one person carries everything, they will feel tired. If one person depends too much, they will feel lost. Balance is important. Understanding is important. And talking is very important. That is the lesson I learned. In a relationship, love is not only about helping, it is also about growing together.